Hello? Hi everybody! I hope everybody's been having a good day today. I'm sorry for the somewhat late start. But I'm here now. We have another new, main story quest for Wuthering Waves today. The last one was a lot. In a good way. But it was a lot. But now we have a sort of interlude quest, I suppose, between this current patch and whatever comes next. And I know it is going to be featuring the newest Resonator, the beautiful Dr. Luuk Herssen, who is wonderful and beautiful and pictured here. He's so pretty. So first things first, I'm gonna try him out. I already did get a chance to play as him briefly during the story quest that came before this, just during one boss fight, but I'd like to try him out again. Especially because at the time, I didn't really know what I was doing. Luuk Herssen may switch between 3 forms of enhanced resonance skill to deal substantial basic attack damage. By inflicting and responding to Tune Strain Interfered, Luuk Herssen deals more total damage. By utilizing the Tune Break boost provided by other Resonators in the team, Luuk Herssen gains substantial damage amplification. Recover Ichor Flow when normal attack and resonance skill hit the target, or upon casting intro skill. When Ichor Flow is full, enter the Aureate Judge state. In the Aureate Judge state, resonance skill Aureole of Execution gains damage multiplier increase. Each time it's cast, 100 points of Ichor Flow are consumed. Hi, Neo! Perfect timing, you just watched that one person finish Endwalker. Ooh, good. Was it satisfying? Did they cry a lot? Also, curse me with my midweek past midnight streams breaking your streak. I'm sorry. Also, you know you can keep your streaks if you watch the VODs. Did you know that? Pro tip. You can keep your streaks if you watch the VOD within 24 hours.
Leave it in my hands.
So, here he is. But the VODs aren't as fun because you don't get to hang, that's fair.
The incision has to be clean. Don't want to mess for suturing.
You're not gonna stab me, are you? Well, this is him. He's beautiful, but I am slightly concerned by him holding a scalpel in such close proximity to me. Don't tell you that little knife is a gun type or whatever. Well, but pray tell, what weapon do you think he would be? What What do you think he would be? What do you think? Your options are sword, broad blade, gauntlets, pistols, and rectifier, which is the little spinny thing. Is it not obvious?
The incision has to be clean. Don't want to mess for suturing.
Gauntlets, baby. No, I wish he used a sword. Then I would have gone for him immediately. He's got his little clipboard. Oh, is he concerned? Is he concerned about what's on the clipboard? You like his cuntiness? So do I. So do I. So do I. He's got one idle pose that I think is fun, and also is probably going to give some hints about his backstory that I'm sure we'll learn about. Let's see if he'll do it. Let's see if he'll. Come on. We're waiting. We're waiting. It's not this one, but this one's cute.
Take it easy. Do you want one too? Hmm?
It doesn't know how to eat it.
Oh.
It can't eat because it's a robot. Okay, that wasn't the one I was talking about, but that was cute. Come on. Come on. Come on. Well, he can turn it into a syringe? That also wasn't it. Come on. Come on. Show them the idle pose that I'm thinking of. He's being difficult. Well, while we're just looking at him, his exposed forearm. He's so beautiful. Is it this one? Yeah. Look what he's got. It's a wanted poster. Didn't he look so nice with glasses? Well, let's give him a try.
Eternal peace. Ash takes form. Return to silence. Right on schedule.
Oh, hi.
Rise anew. Gotcha.
How do I...
Veins exposed. Entombed in daybreak.
Yeah. His attacks are so pretty. And he's also so pretty. I want to give him another try because I I don't think I got to see all of his abilities. Oh, also, I'm pretty sure he has like a unique air
Leave it
dodge.
in my hands.
Yeah! Like that. I know a lot of people were like obsessed with that. Because, like, what do you mean? What do you mean he just like hovers in midair on his like fucking scythe and just kind of looks at you? What do you mean? Like, are you kidding? Ugh. Amazing.
Leave it to me.
And that's his outro skill, and here's his intro skill.
Struggling only pains you more.
Wait, oh. Ah!
I deliver merciful death. Huh. Gotcha. Huh. Reaction. Rise anew. Game over. Blink, and agony ends.
Well. Well, I guess I didn't pay attention to see if he has any, like, special indicators of, when his forte gauge is filling.
Imbalance ends here. Game over.
Well, it doesn't look like it doesn't look like I can fill the gauge without being in combat. Hi Cole! How are you? I hope you're having a good day. I'm just trying out the doctor.
Yeah. Return to silence.
Like, is something
prediction.
is there a change? Oh, his eyes are glowing now.
A deep incision. Bull's ash takes form.
Are his eyes glowing like even brighter now or something? Oh, his veins are glowing now too.
My scalpel etches your epitaph. I am the vessel, entombed in daybreak.
Ah!
Rise anew.
God, he's cool. Oh, you're using the Kieran let's go shopping emote. Your day was good. How have I been? I've been good. Thank you for asking. And I'm excited that now we are going to do the new story. I'll switch back to my Spectre team for the story. Let me just make sure
I will be there for everyone.
Okay, yeah, I
Toward
switched
our
back to
shared
my...
future.
Yeah. Okay. So, there was one line of dialogue that I didn't catch that played as soon as I logged in. And it was just Rover saying, yeah, Dr. Herssen texted me and said to meet him in the infirmary to go over plans. So that's what we're doing. We're gonna go to the infirmary to discuss plans with the doctor. And nothing else. I'm certainly not gonna just look, I'm certainly not gonna just look at him a whole lot. That would be... Why would I do that? Also, does this game decide when you can play as Luke? Well, I mean, you can play as him whenever you want if you pull him. But maybe
She's been staying here to recover.
maybe we'll get to play as him a bit during today's quest as well. This is Nivora, the girl who was, if you don't remember, she wound up looking at the space station with us. And I thought she was acting real fucking sus.
How are you recovering from your injuries, Nora?
Rover's voice sounds like he's still sad from what happened to Imeth.
Oh, it's you, Rover. Yes. I'm feeling much better. Dr. Herssen took very good care of me. I just did what he said and rested for a few days here, and I barely feel any pain now. Are you here to visit him?
Yeah, why do you want to know?
Yes, we have something to discuss. Is he here?
He's in the counseling room next door. My friend Segue is in there. It might take a while, huh?
Oh, Sigrika's there?
Yes. Take care of yourself.
I hope Sigrika's okay. Sigrika is not sus, and also will be the next playable character after Luke.
How to put this? I think you can have more faith in yourself, Sigrika.
Faith in myself.
Her eyes are so pretty.
You see, people can be more perceptive than you might realize, including those you care about. So try not to take everything to heart. Go a little easier on yourself.
Oh, you got tickets to PAX? Cool.
Good or bad, true or false, these things have a way of coming to light. And as your friend Denia said, sometimes a little distraction is good for your health.
Yeah. I'll give it a try. Thank you, Dr. Herssen.
You're welcome. Again, don't push yourself too hard. I take it you're the type who'd suddenly bolt up in bed at night, wide awake, worrying about an exam? And that'd probably go on for a whole week.
Huh? Is it really that obvious?
Only my conjecture.
We can be anxiety buddies, Sigrika.
Like some candy. Sweets help keep a smile.
Sure. And is it okay for me to come back some other time, Dr. Herssen?
Why, of course. Feel free to visit my office anytime, Sigrika.
I feel like so many people are going to his office without real problems. Oh, she's skipping! Oh, and Neopets is going to be at PAX?
So, about that Exostrider plan you mentioned. Let's get into it.
Yeah, we've got a daughter to
All in
rescue.
good time.
Maybe.
Let's start with something lighter first.
Something lighter?
Any topic at all. But let's slow the tempo a little. You're too eager. Your emotions are clouding your judgment. You must feel it too.
He touched my shoulder.
Here, a piece of candy. It'll help take the edge off and lighten the mood.
Okay.
No. Thanks.
Rover!
I understand your anxiety over Imeth's situation. You've always held her dear. but it's taken more out of you than you realize. Things are best taken one step at a time. The Exostrider hasn't awakened yet. The key is to pace ourselves. Slow and steady, right?
Dr. Herssen, I might be suffering from a heartbreak. Is there anything you can do to help with this?
You're right. Let's table the Exostrider for now. Let's talk about you, Luuk.
Yeah, you still haven't told us about the deal that you made with us.
Imeth. What we experienced together proved she was telling me the truth. And there's a connection there I can't ignore. But you and me, we might be strangers in passing who became confidants, as you put it. But it feels like every conversation we've had just skims the surface. I prefer to know who I'm working with before jumping into something as big as opening the Strider Gate. It'll affect the entire Lehigh Roy region.
Point taken. It seems a proper introduction is long overdue.
I'd say so.
Please, ask me anything. I'll answer as candidly as I can.
Are you a consultant from the Black Shores?
That I am not. Work that leaves documented trails doesn't suit my style. But I am acquainted with quite a few bloom bearers.
Imeth said she didn't know you well, but that I could trust you. You also know about the bond between me and her. How?
Imeth is a sharp girl. Even though you never introduced me to her, she could read between the lines of your actions. She's a lot like you. Smart, driven, good at bearing burdens. But she's proven to be even more stubborn than you are.
Yeah.
After you left Lehigh Roy, she
Hi,
came to see me a
Ashfrost.
few times in the name of counseling
Hope you're having a good day.
to learn about you.
You didn't tell her anything.
I didn't. You had other tasks for me here in Lehigh Roy. You didn't let us properly get to know each other because you wanted to shield her from my line of work. She later stopped these visits after realizing that.
Hmm.
Still, I really hoped she would have opened up to me more. You both tend to keep things to yourselves, and that's never good for anyone.
Only a couple times so far. Today.
One last question. What did you mean? I had other tasks for you.
Yeah, what tasks?
That is a key topic, but not suitable for discussion here.
Too many listening ears.
The Space Trek Collective is backed by a number of different nations and powers. Their internal politics are of no concern to us. There are many watching eyes among the support staff. The infirmary is, after all, a public space. Why don't we take this somewhere more private?
To where?
Careful.
I have a place in mind. Just come with me, Golden Boy.
What? Huh? Huh?
More personal business to attend to again, Dr. Herssen?
He said Golden Boy. He called
Just a
me
quick
Golden
break,
Boy.
huh? Mind holding down the fort? The next shift will be here soon.
Take care, Doctor. Do try to return in one piece.
Don't worry. I have him with me today.
The way he looks at us. I mean, I feel like he kind of looks at everybody like that, but like, the way he looks at us.
Sundermere.
Yes, I keep a small workspace of my own here.
Oh, yes. Oh. Oh wait, no. I'm not going in the tunnel. I'm not. It's around this way.
Leave them to me. Let's not waste any more time.
Okay.
Imbalance ends here.
Ah!
Rot, resected. Entombed in daybreak. Ash takes form. Game over. The Exostrider's sword emits a unique frequency. It shields my workspace from most long-range detection methods.
You picked a good spot.
You got Resident Evil Requiem and you're on the final chapter of Trails in the Sky. Ooh, neat! I'm not going to be playing Resident Evil because I don't do horror games, but I have been thinking of playing Trails in the Sky on stream. One of my friends who is like obsessed with Leon is like convinced that Leon's gonna die in this game.
Quite a stash.
This is what a secret room is about. Now, where were we? Let's start with the conclusion before we get into all the details. You asked me to come to Lehigh Roy to watch for any Fraxidus activity.
I
Warren
figured.
was the first Fraxidus mole you uncovered. You certainly won't be the last. Think of the Space Trek Collective as a web of competing powers. It's as much a haven for independence as a playground for agendas. An isolated polar region, rich with exoswarm and the potential for technological breakthrough. Lehigh Roy is a gold mine. Even for the Fraxidus.
Especially for the Fraxidus, I'd say.
You're saying the fall of Helios wasn't their real goal?
It was one of several. After your journey in Huanglong and Renacida, I'm sure you've come to realize their true aim.
And that they have plans within plans.
50 million. Aleph 1.
Correct. Given the Threnodians' unique nature, it's sure to catch their attention. Moreover, Aleph 1 is closely linked to the Strider Gate, which may be our ticket to outer space.
Spying on the Fraxidus is risky. Why would I have chosen you for this task?
Well, that is a bit of a long story.
A story you're going to tell?
You've always preferred to see things for yourself. Please, follow me to that table.
Oh. You examine the transparent container, which appears to have some kind of liquid inside. There is a golden hue quietly contained inside. You You realize it looks identical to the blood that flowed from Luke's hand during your flight into space station.
The golden serum, developed by the Naviale group, but I prefer its other name, Ichor.
A special pharmaceutical substance developed for extremely rare diseases. However, its severe side effects make it intolerable for most, keeping it under ongoing research and validation. In its natural form, Ichor is a volatile golden liquid that radiates intense heat at room temperature. In rare cases, it can be controlled and stabilized into a solid form. And no, it's not piss girl juice.
My father started it as a medication for rare diseases. But as research progressed, it came to represent something far more ambitious. The drug of evolution.
That sounds Fraxidus-y.
Sounds like something the Fraxis would like.
Hey, that's what I said.
Well, on paper it worked. I became its resonator, so it would be unfair to say it was entirely useless. But I was a rare case who survived. All it cost me was excruciating pain and my colored vision. Most test subjects like me didn't make it. It wasn't until I met you that I realized there was more to the story. The rest is in my study, shall we?
Yeah, so he resonates with the Ichor, and as a result of that, because I looked at his Forte examination report, I believe using his Forte puts him in extreme pain, and also it has rendered him mostly colorblind. The only color he can still perceive is gold. And several people have pointed out that Rover's eyes are gold, which means our eyes are one of the only colors he can still see? That sounds romantic, dare I say. Ooh, aquarium. You said this was a small workspace. Drawing of a family. The picture is a child's drawing of a family, rendered in simple, earnest lines. The father and an older and younger brother, each one wearing a big, happy smile. Yeah, and I'm sure it stayed that way. Forever. I'm sure nothing bad happened. Ever. Oh, is there a little smiley face? On the back of the framed picture, a scribbled note reads, "Always happy, Ryan Herssen." It must have been drawn years ago, but the frame is carefully preserved and shows little wear. Also, I can see he kept the same.
Ryan drew this picture.
He kept the same haircut.
Not related by blood. Father took us both in after his own children passed away from a rare illness long ago.
Ah.
Ryan never could handle pain. But he was easy to cheer up. Whenever the grown-ups would give me candy, I'd save it all for him.
So, that's why he always has candy with him.
For a while, I tried to be the perfect son Father wanted. It never worked. So eventually I stopped trying. It only got worse from there. What Father tried to do to Ryan was unforgivable. And then came that accident. I thought what my father did was a rather mundane story. A cliché. Someone trying to atone for past guilt, only to cause greater harm. until your hints made me suspect it was someone's staged finale. So I had my father's grave exhumed. It was empty.
So his dad faked his death. Oh, I didn't realize he's in the party. I can be him. He's so pretty. And I think it's really cool how his clothes have like the like flowing like colors on the pattern. He's got the lunar envoy fit. Yeah, I can kind of see it. Also, I've mentioned this before, but like his exposed forearm also, I swear to God, they're catering to men likers with like every so often, because with his combat trailer and the combat trailer of the guy that came before him, they both started off with shirtless shots. Both of them. And like, they didn't need to do that, but I'm glad they did. I'm glad they did. You examine the burnt page. Many parts of it are illegible due to the burns. Well, I would say this goes beyond illegible. There's just a full hole in it. It appears to have been salvaged from a fire. You can hear my elevated heart rate as I talk about it? Oh my god, that's crazy. I might have to adjust my microphone settings. Oh. Judging by the legible content, it's a report. It mentions Lahairoi and void matter, and was originally destined for the new Federation. Oh. At the bottom of the report, you find a signature. The Fraxidus' insignia. Of course.
The entire Lola logistics carrier was already blown to smithereens by the time I recovered this page. I managed a quick glimpse before the fire consumed most of the page. It is a report from an overseer.
You know...
Exodus Overseer's report on its way to the new Federation.
You know which one?
Yes. Tucked away in a Lola logistics delivery box. The recipient is Eris in the new Federation.
Eris. Don't think I've heard that name yet.
Those 3 items you just showed me. Did the Fraxidus get into Noviali's work after learning about the Icar's potential for evolution?
And this is Noviale Regenerative Group, a pharmaceutical corporation based in the new Federation. Its core technology originates from the development of Icar, a groundbreaking medical advancement shadowed by perpetual controversy.
They didn't just get into our work. They went a step further. Replacement. Have you ever met the Fraxidus' Grand Architect?
Uh-huh.
The thousand-faced survivor. We met near the Styx Lake deep within the dark tide. Wait. Does this mean your father was...
Yes. My father was just another face the Grand Architect borrowed.
What?
Now, I can't recall the moment the real him was taken. I
Damn.
think the Grand Architect sees life and death as a game. I wouldn't be surprised if Father was even smiling in his coffin as we buried him in that downpour. So, that's your answer. Why did you choose me? because I have a very personal reason to go after the Fraxidus. Hatred.
Yeah.
Hatred. Even now.
Now, it has become something of a habit. Continue this train of investigation and you'll see for yourself what they are. But before you do, there's something I should share. My friends in the Black Shores told me you've already had a few run-ins with certain overseers. Is that right?
Uh-huh.
3. Cristoforo, Frolova, and Scar. Plus the Grand Architect you mentioned.
Ah, those names do ring a bell. Frolova is codenamed Hecate. Cristoforo? Arachnos. Intriguing, isn't it?
I didn't know they had these
Flair they
code
have, their
names.
own branding. But it's a telling detail. The code name can reveal its owner's style, personal tastes, and even ambitions. Think about it. A powerful resonator who causes chaos at random leaves no trail to follow. But give them a preference, a pattern. They can start to build a profile from the pieces. I've been compiling reports on the Overseers for years. Allow me to share what I've learned so far. I've reactivated your access. You'll find the door controls right over there.
I also love that he's just a little taller than Rover. Oh my god, it's even bigger? Again, you said this was a small workspace. You like his room?
The Fraxidus is loosely organized. Most of its members have only undergone basic, artificially induced body modification. They're not terribly difficult to neutralize.
At least he's humble. Yeah, I guess so.
If you encounter artificers with more creative modifications, you're likely looking at the handiwork of Hydra.
Hydra.
Hydra is their leading mind on human evolution and body modifications. Whoever they are, they often work in tandem with Siren. In other words, if you spot one, be on guard in case the other is lurking close by. Zashiki Warashi won't require much of your attention. This overseer primarily operates in Ashinohara, a region that's been largely destroyed by the Lament.
Ashinohara. I've heard of it somewhere before.
That's where Chisa's from.
The girl we had in the infirmary for a while. Chisa, I remember. The city that trapped her, Onami, is part of Ashinohara.
Was part of Ashinohara.
Now, on to 2 key pieces of the puzzle. I did say the Fraxidus was a loose organization, but even the most scattered cells still need funding to function. Remember that report from earlier? It's only a matter of time before you go to the new Federation. And based on the intel I've gathered, that's their most critical base of operations. And where you'll find Eris.
How critical? Do they operate in the open?
Not exactly. But in a place where money talks, they must have members in the highest echelons of government and business. Key members. Their foothold in the new Federation has given them immense leverage. With that endless stream of wealth, the Fraxidus operates with impunity across the planet.
Makes sense.
Speaking of which, Star Torch Academy is also heavily funded by the new Federation. To be blunt, they're the Space Trek Collective's single largest donor.
So...
Eris, huh? Duly noted. I'm assuming the other key piece is the Grand Architect?
So to read between the lines, if the new Federation is Star Torch Academy and the Space Trek Collective's biggest donor. That kind of means that this whole place is being indirectly funded by the Praxidus. Is Rover still dying? No, I think we fixed that. Because it was Sigillum that was taking our frequency, and we defeated Sigillum.
The Fraxidus Grand Architect. Their true name is unknown. They only appear through borrowed identities. Real people, legendary beings, and even the phantoms of the dead from others' memories. I did brush shoulders with them once. It was a shame. I had no idea at the time, and missed my shot. This pen was the only thing I brought back from that great fire. I have yet to decipher the lettering, but it shows one thing for sure. The Grand Architect has been around for a very, very long time. It's a pity you called me to the High Roy. Otherwise, I would have continued following that trail. But you always have a good reason, right?
You uncovered all this by yourself.
More or less. I did have some help along the way.
Important things are happening. I need to stop getting distracted
Get
by
your
his
hands on
face.
one of the Grand Architect's personal items. You did more than just follow a trail. You infiltrated them.
Playing along with them isn't that difficult once you get the hang of it. Like I said, they are a loose organization.
And knowing the Fraxidus, stealing all that intel on the Overseers is risky, no matter how loose they are. Each infiltration will only be more dangerous than the last. Luke, how can a doctor who doesn't value his own life save anyone else's?
Bold of you to assume that a cold shower would help me in any way.
You know, this is the second time you've said those words to me.
They got away again. If I hadn't been so cautious, I could have taken care of them this time. I should send today's findings to him. It's been 2 years. Suppose I'm due for a report.
Good, you got the intel. Would have been a shame if I got myself killed for nothing. You want me to go to the High Roy? Why?
There's evidence of their activity in the High Roy. I need you to keep an eye on things. And frankly, you need a break.
Now is not the right time.
You've already drawn enough attention. Do we really have to wait for you to get killed to decide it's the right time? How can a doctor save anyone else's life if he doesn't value his own? Keep pushing like this, and you'll be no different from them.
Not pulling any punches, are you?
Trust me, that's only the warm-up. The High Roy is a nice place, Luke. Bright, passionate students. Beautiful snow. Perfect for slowing things down. Listen to me on this. Come.
Very well. As you wish.
So I've led a leisurely life in the High Roy ever since? No need to worry. I know my limits.
That would have had to have been. Hey, see what I said? See what I said? He can see our eyes in
Let's
color.
set aside the Fraxidus for now. We should discuss the Exostrider plan. But first, tell me what happened to you and Imeth in the Frostlands.
Also, that means if past us told him to come here, that would mean that he's been stationed here for around 20 years. If not more.
I see. Ameth, she... No wonder you're in such a state.
I understand her reasons. She was fighting for her dream, for the High Roy, in the only way she knew how. And I respect that, the fate she chose for herself. But I won't accept it. There's more I haven't tried. I'm not done fighting for her.
Yeah, that's what he sees.
Of course. I wouldn't expect you to give up so easily. Now, about the Exostrider. It started with Space Trek Collective finding a giant solid-skin root network in Bjarter Woods. They identified it as the lid sealing the Strider Gate, so to speak. It keeps the Threnodians' fractured forms sealed on both sides of the Strider Gate. Break it, and these forms will reunite. That wouldn't just spell the High Roy's doomsday, but the entire world. But the Collective still yearned to open that gateway, to explore the unknown. So, they created the Synchronists. The idea was to use augmented resonance to amplify the Exostrider's power, hoping that would keep the Threnodians suppressed. But lately, the Threnodians' attacks on the seal have been increasing. I'm afraid the Fraxidus is also getting ready to make a move. With the reactor core returned, all you need now is a little patience. Wait for the Exostrider to awaken. Then we can focus on how to use it to find Imeth. You were a synchronist in the Academy once before. I'll speak with Lucilla about getting you piloting access.
Then I'll wait for your news, Luke.
Certainly, but our immediate priority should be the Fraxidus. I have a feeling they're planning to sabotage our plans for the Exostrider.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Rover said he'd like to check on the Exostrider in the Frostlands before he left. Well, could be a way to take his mind off things. Now then.
Dr. Herssen, is something the matter?
Must you always assume the worst, Lucilla? Can't I just call to chat?
I find that highly unlikely, Doctor. Let's skip the preamble. What is it?
Rover.
Ah, so this is about Imeth. He was so tight-lipped with me about what happened in the Frostlands. Yet he spoke to you.
What can I say? I have a
Sitting on
weakness
our
for
hands
blonde
won't
men.
Fix anything. And he was willing to open up. If a friend runs into trouble, I'll naturally step in to listen. Besides, what I have to share today benefits the Academy. It could help us get ahead of a few potential issues.
Very well. Let's hear it then. Meet me at the Institute. The usual spot.
You caved and bought Pokemon Green today? Ooh. So like one of the old ones. I'm sure you saw the news about the new Pokemon games, Winds and Waves. Oh, Pokemon Green was re-released on Switch. I didn't know that. But I did see some of the news. I saw the starters. I saw the little like tanned Pikachus. I thought those were cute.
Take it easy. Do you want one too?
I like to post of you talking about it. I know. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I said I couldn't decide. I still can't decide if I like the floof or the bird more. The floof or the burb.
My head's spinning. No, not now. I have to finish my thesis. I can faint after the paper's done.
You feel like the floof fits me?
Oh, Dr. Herssen, it's good to see you.
Go to bed.
You looked fine not long ago. What happened to you?
My thesis, my spot at the...
Hold on. I recall you coming by the infirmary with good news earlier. Something about an institute professor recruiting you for your top marks? Is this the price you have to pay for that? Careful. You might get talked out of the job over health issues.
No, I will get that position at the institute. I'll crawl there if I have to. I'll come back from the dead if I die first.
Now you're just delirious. I know getting this opportunity wasn't easy. You can't exactly just ask for time off. Come by my office later. I'll write you a sick note. You can't run yourself like an exoswarm, thinking you'll recharge the moment the sun comes up. It's not how we humans work.
Thank you, Doctor. Good things are bound to come your way. This takes me back. I always got my best sleep passed out in your infirmary.
You should go take a nap.
Let's see here. Who's still skipping their physical checkup? Ah, young Luke. What brings you to the Institute today?
Just here to discuss something with someone. How have your shifts been treating you these past few months?
Not bad. You know, these researchers, getting them in for a checkup is like pulling their teeth. I have to hunt them down myself.
Oh my
What do you
god.
say we grab a drink after my shift? The meal plans here are all nutritional efficiency. Taste like chewed up cardboard.
Okay, I could be wrong. I think that's Thancred's voice actor again, but I can't quite tell because I don't even with him doing all the NPC voices in this game, I don't think I've heard him do an American accent yet, and it's throwing me off. Meanwhile, Reen's VA has also done like a bunch of NPC voices, but I've heard her do American accents before, so I'm used to it.
Of course. Why don't I show you that scout drone model I just finished while we're at it?
You work fast. You really do enjoy that sort of tinkering.
Taking things apart and putting them back together again is quite stress relieving. It's a nice way to unwind after a day's work.
So, what do you say we sneak over to Rogan's place when we get a minute and liberate the cannon barrel from that precious bot of his? We can put it back after he's had a good meltdown.
I'd rather not be an accomplice to that. It's unethical. And I can't believe you're still holding a grudge over that fish he stewed behind your back.
Bye, Thancred.
Have a seat, Doctor.
American
Shame.
Thancred is
I
cursed.
thought he would come with you.
It reminds me of when I played through Dawn Trail. It was so funny because like everybody in that game has been like British and I've been playing it for so long, and then Like, you get halfway through Dawn Trail and you go out to Shaloni, and you're just in the Wild West, and people have, like, Southern accents and regular American accents. And it's so funny because it felt so weird to me. I was like, what? What's happening? It's like this shouldn't be weird to me. This is an accent I hear all the time, and yet hearing it in this circumstance is so strange. Yeah, it was a wild shift. I have a friend who's in Arizona, and she says Shaloni is just Arizona.
He's been here before, but things are different now. I prefer not to have him tangled in the collective's trivial matters.
Fair enough. But I'm not like those stubborn old goats you're used to dealing with. I don't chase after pride or rank. All I care about is Star Torch Academy. Now go on. Give me the highlights, Dr. Herssen. The Fraxidus. I understand. I'll keep a closer watch. As for piloting the Exostrider, if he is capable, that's fine by me. The Research Institute will see to the preparations. That said, we can't ignore the risks that come with opening the Strider Gate. I have someone in mind who can help. But first, let me have a quick word with her.
Ew.
The Threnodian concerns every one of us at Lahairoi. I'll handle the board as you've asked. You focus on him and the matters here on campus.
Thank you for understanding, Lucila. President. Our conversation went more smoothly than I expected. I thought you might think I had a hidden agenda. As a thank you.
She's like, I do, but I don't care.
I'll pass. I'm well aware of your candy outreach program across campus. I've had my fill of sweets over the years. As for what you said earlier, I've been here long enough to know exactly who you are. Thanks to your efforts in uncovering those moles, the Academy is safer, and we have far fewer headaches to worry about. What truly surprised us was your choice to stay all these years and become one of Lahairoi's steadfast guardians.
Oh, I'm just glad the president doesn't see me as some busybody.
He offers me a lick of his lollipop.
You're
What
the
do I
right
do?
kind of busybody, the kind we're happy to have.
I mean, think
A friend of mine sold me
if
on
it was
this
him
place.
asking,
Went on and on about the beautiful snow and the bright, passionate students. Convinced me to come.
then maybe I could be
When
convinced.
I actually got here, nothing like the brochure he described. Turns out, 8 out of 10 staff members were planted here by different factions. Our students dream of reaching the stars, all while living in a gilded cage. Meanwhile, we have Roya dealing in exoswarm parts and colluding with new Federation smugglers. I know that these students aren't fools. They're the best minds from across the nations. If even I can see what's going on, how could they be blind to it? It's their ideals, their hope for the future that lets them endure the ugly realities of this place without becoming cynical. I only came to Lahairoi because a friend recommended it. But now...
Now you've grown to like it here, right?
Yes, same as you, Madam President. An urgent transmission from Nana. If you'll excuse me.
Dr. Herssen, there was a break-in at the infirmary. Nevora's been kidnapped by the one we previously detained, Warren.
What is your status? Are you severely damaged?
No need to worry. Just need time to repair.
Understood. Prioritize damage control after this call. Notify the Academy's security department. It'll take time for them to respond. I'll go after Warren. Which direction did he take her?
Received message from the Academy. They're heading towards the Sky Arc space station in the Frostlands.
It's the Court of Savante space station he and I discovered before. I'm on my way.
They kidnapped the not at all suspicious girl.
Warren has escaped. He's taken a student and is heading for one of the debris fields in the Frostlands.
I'm sure this isn't
What
a
do you
trap.
plan to do?
I'm going after him. I'd like you to set up a perimeter there to cut off his escape and prevent any further risks to the Academy.
You want me to secure a perimeter while you go in alone to handle Warren?
I have a hypothesis. One I'd like to verify by myself.
Very well. Your track record warrants it. Go, Dr. Herssen. I'll expect good news.
Yes, I would care to hear about a weird interaction you had, once we have a moment. Maybe now? Unless it just takes us directly into another scene.
Nevora. Why now?
Nah, we got a minute. We got a minute. Yeah. Let me know what weird interaction you had. Wonder if I can open the... Yeah.
The incision has to be clean. Don't want to mess for suturing.
He's so pretty. Now we've got him and we've got Brant.
To which stage will life guide us next?
I feel so spoiled.
Well, whatever it is, I'll play my role to the fullest.
Well, I say I feel spoiled, but honestly, we should still be getting more men.
The incision has to be clean. Don't want to mess for suturing.
Some guy slid into your DMs to talk about Pokemon and stuff. You were talking all day. You asked if he was gay because he kept using a lot of terms like cis and girl, and he got angry and said he was straight and blocked you. Okay, jeez. Sounds awfully defensive about it. It's just a harmless question. You're just glad the men we get are like actually over 20 coded? Mostly, yes. The only one who's not is Ling Yang, but I don't think I've seen anybody thirsting for him, thankfully. Speaking of which, I did just get Ling Yang when I was rolling for iMyth because I lost my 50-50. This is him. Little guy. He's a little guy. You were just sitting there like, okay. And yes, this is a child. But then we've got other guys like...
Nice pick. You won't regret choosing Alto's service.
He's probably an adult.
I see my way clear.
He's gotta be an adult.
Anything I can help you with?
He's like... He looks like he could be like 50. Or, well, maybe 50 is pushing it. No, he could be like a good 50. Like a Fry 50. Yeah, these are all adults.
The incision has to be clean.
And I mean,
One less for suturing.
we can probably draw the conclusion that based on all the talking we've done with Luuk about how he knew us in the past, we know we wiped our own memory 20 years ago. So... And Luuk didn't look that different in the flashbacks. He probably would have been, like, I would say at least 20 or something. So he's probably in his 40s. But yeah, that's a weird little interaction there. Sucks that you... It's funny because you said slid into your DMs, and I normally think of that as like a... I normally think about that as like a sort of sexual thing. But I guess in this case it really wasn't. He wasn't flirty. Also, maybe I'm just assigning connotation to the phrase when there isn't any, but that's what I normally imagine. But I guess in this case it was really supposed to be he just wanted to talk about Pokemon, which is nice. But like, damn, he could have just said, "Nah, I'm straight," and then moved on. No need to get all defensive about it. Alright. I'm sure this is going to be just fine. He came... right? I mean, so, like you said, he came in to your DMs just ready to autistically info dump about Pokemon, and your profile is kind of out and proud, so you're like, what's the goal here? Okay, sliding into DMs does have a sexual connotation usually. Yeah, like, I've seen your account, and it's not a secret that you're out and proud. So, like, I don't know why I guess I don't know why this guy's surprised that you would ask that. Maybe he just missed all the signs. All the extremely obvious signs.
I know you've been here before. Take me to the data room. Now!
Oh, okay. I'll do anything you say.
Your signs are like a pride parade. Yeah, I think it'd be hard to miss.
Is there someplace we haven't discovered yet? Right on schedule.
Yeah.
Accurate split in form.
Howdy!
Ash takes form. Rot resected. A nice change of view. That's clear.
Oh, few people have been knocked out. Oh, they're probably from the group set to investigate this place.
The researchers the Academy stationed here. 2 with gunshot wounds, but still alive. And this one? No vitals. Their bleeding stopped. I should keep going after Warren.
Oh, I just noticed that I think he's got like a little earring.
Right on schedule.
Hi there.
Return to silence. Game over. Rise anew. The bath's clear.
Because I have been paying more attention to his face than anything. Also, and this might not sound like it, but I do mean this in a completely non-sexual way, but also his veins. Like with anyone else I feel like that would sound really sexual, but with him in particular, like, I mean, his veins are kind of right there. But I, as you know, am a little uncomfortable with blood, so not exactly. It's a cool detail and you don't fully believe me. Oh, believe me, because of what I just said, I typically do not look at veins in any sort of sexual way. I look at them in more of a ew way.
Spatial anomalies. Did someone reactivate the Skyarc system?
I must hate Snickers then? What does Snickers have to do with that? Also, I wouldn't say I hate Snickers. I just don't eat them much.
Out of this cursed place.
It appears Warren's taken Navora to the data room we visited earlier.
Have I not seen the joke that Snickers have the dick vein? No! No, I haven't! He does look a little scary, like this.
The path is blocked. It's those error modules again. I should use the adapter.
Like, he does look a little scary with his eyes glowing like that. But I'm like, but it's okay, because he would never be menacing to me. You thought he was gonna be a villain? A lot of people did. I never really did. I thought it was pretty clear from the jump that he had secrets, but that he was on our side.
It's cleared. Gotta keep moving.
He simply installed my favorite colored contacts? You're right. Maybe he did it for me. To appeal to me more.
Almost there. Now, moment of truth.
I think it's just that this game has trained people not to trust blonde men because of Christophora.
I brought the student, just like you asked. So, you... Where are you?
What is going on here?
Was just a minor setback. I'm still useful. I still have work in the new Federation. I still...
Oh, you're gonna die.
Stop hiding! Say something! You! That doctor who's always watching.
You've reached a dead end, Warren. Don't you see that?
Well, don't worry. This blonde man is okay.
It's your dead end!
Jeez, calm down, buddy.
Skyark's data room. There must be a reason. Was that just impulse? Or perhaps...
Oh, I didn't know you could sustain that.
Rise anew!
Yeah!
Game over. Entombed in daybreak. Imbalance ends here. Gotcha. I bestow eternal peace.
You're also a sweet little angel who could do no wrong. I'm glad to hear it.
Dr. Herssen! Warren, is he?
He's only unconscious. Everything's okay, Navora. How are you feeling?
I'm fine. It's just that he struck me in the back of the neck. It really hurts. I'm really scared.
It's okay. Don't force yourself to hold it in.
She was looking at his
After a
pen.
shock like that, it's much better if you let it out.
That's not a euphemism.
Being bottled up is stressful in itself. Take your time. Tell me what happened when you're ready.
Okay. I'll try. I need a moment.
I can't.
Rest here for now. I'll go check on Warren.
I wonder if he's suspicious of her or not.
I fell asleep on the hospital bed. When I woke up and opened my eyes, Warren was pointing a gun at my head. He was frantic.
I also think Ash Frost could do that.
Skyark. And when he found out I'd been to the station before, he forced me to bring him. Wait! Those researchers by the door!
One of them didn't make it. The other two are still alive.
I see. As for what else happened, I don't really remember.
That's all right. I've already formed a rough theory about his motives now. You should rest, Navora. We'll handle things from here.
Is that so? Then, Dr. Herssen, care to share your theory?
See what I mean? I knew she was sus. Ugh.
Is that any way to treat a student?
I'm afraid identity theft is not in the curriculum. Isn't that right, Grand Architect of the Fraxidus? Since you insist on playing the student, I'll offer a lesson. It takes two to play a game.
Hey!
My. Played me for a fool, didn't you? I was going to kill you for a little one-on-one time with Rover. Shame.
Regrettable that you evaded what was meant for you.
But it's okay. Uncle Warren's dead. Nice and clean.
Being caught out in the open, and still he thought he could just vanish from La Highroy and get away with this fiasco. The naivety is remarkable.
Anyway, I got back what I wanted too, so I'm a happy girl.
On my way here, I kept wondering why you acted so quickly. Didn't fit your usual style of staying in character until the very end. Just as I thought. You were after this pen.
Tell me you switched it out for a fake.
Yes, my precious. I couldn't find it anywhere. So it was you who took it from me. This is the first time someone's taken something from me. Oh, I almost forgot to ask. When did you begin to suspect?
If you must know, my suspicions began to deepen during our last visit to the space station, when you feigned that injury. Your acting had been flawless, Grand Architect, but even you cannot mimic what you don't understand. Death itself. To an immortal like you, no matter how many times you die, it's just another lost identity. And I happen to have seen you die before.
What's the pen for? We don't know.
Is this why you've had your eye on me all this time? Let me think. Oops. Can't seem to remember. My bad. My real favorite things are the ones that are really old and far, far away.
You hope it's just a really nice pen?
But you're something special, Dr. Herssen. You're the first person in forever to ever come this close. Without you, the game in the High Roy would be so boring. So, you get prizes. And I promise, it's right up your alley. Now, for the first one. At the upcoming new solar celebration, among all the lovely students, stands a member of the Fraxidus.
Just one?
I'm so looking forward to that child's performance.
Telling us this doesn't do your spy any good.
But that's what makes it fun! It's a cat and mouse game. The mouse needs to know the cat is coming, or how else will it run fast enough on its little wheel? To win, you just have to be the hunter. And if you do end up catching that child, that just proves they were useless anyway.
That was only the first. What's the next one?
The next prize is right here in this data room. You're so smart, Dr. Herssen. I bet you've already figured it out, no? I had so much fun on this little trip to the sky.
No, just a little sniffle this time.
So, how did you feel seeing the etheric sea? Oh, home sweet home. Your faraway home. The one you can never, ever go back to.
I'm curious how you know about that.
Leading you there wasn't all for nothing. The look on your face was the sweetest treat. Let's be sure to have more fun like this in the future. Until next time, you two. I wish you a pleasant past, present, and future.
The Fraxidus really are all just theater kids. And I say that as a theater kid.
Why did you stop me? You think we couldn't have stopped her here?
Yes.
Ascians, yeah.
Not apprehend the Fraxidus' grand architect. When we dug up my father's empty grave, I realized that it is no simple feat to find an immortal who leaves no trail. The Grand Architect may appear to act on a whim, but in my observation, that playfulness is just another layer of disguise. There's a purpose behind it. When Nana called earlier, something felt off. Warren is a researcher himself. Why would he need to take a student hostage to investigate a debris field? Even if he did, breaking into the infirmary and letting Nana send a distress call was a sloppy strategy. Of course I'd be the first person she contacted.
And her...
So that's why you called me afterwards.
And she sounded weird when she was talking too. Pay attention to the voice acting.
Say you've had her in the infirmary all this time. You were keeping an eye on her then.
I was waiting for her to show her hand. Until then, it was all speculation. I needed to see her end the act to be sure. Immortal, 1,000 faces. We've managed to gather quite a bit of intel on the Grand Architect. If I'm not mistaken, there should be something more important hidden in this room. Otherwise, she wouldn't have called it a prize.
Let's see. What's in here?
These are the personnel files from the Skyark space station. This lettering. Do you recall the lead researcher on the Etheric Sea Initiative? The one we saw in the hologram during our first visit?
Professor Junchi.
Yes. During his lecture, he mentioned a scholar who had just joined the project, Wei Ying, but his introduction was cut short.
By Navora, because she just so happened to press the wrong
I
button.
found that scholar's record in the system, and her name. The letters of this name are a perfect match with those engraved on that pen.
Are you saying that scholar is the Grand Architect?
According to these records, the Etheric Sea Initiative was stalled due to a lack of funding until she joined. Then, it was pushed back on track. Her involvement influenced the CSC's decision on this project.
So she's old as fuck.
Everything else about her birthplace, employment history, or academic background is missing.
Sounds like another identity borrowed by the Grand Architect.
Indeed. It seems we've just traced this thousand-faced individual back to an even earlier point in Solaris' history. these records also show Wei Ying took great interest in the CSC and Etheric Sea initiative during that period. That must be why she infiltrated the Skyark space station.
But why?
The universe. What secrets is it hiding behind all those infinite stars? I really want to know.
And about that footage, no need to explain. The fewer people who know about your secret, the better. It just occurred to me that this wasn't a coincidence. If her goal in the past involved you, then it's something to keep in mind on your journey ahead.
The Etheric Sea. That might have been my entry point to Solaris after leaving my distant homeland. Wei Ying was interested in the Etheric Sea before its planet-wide spread. Did she want to use it as a medium to reach somewhere beyond? I will. Given her nature, it's only a matter of time before we meet again. The more she appears, the more she gives away. If she enjoys playing games, then it means she'll follow some rules at least. Otherwise, she'd die of boredom.
Exactly. And as I've said before, sometimes style, personal taste, and ambition can be more revealing than intended. The Fractsidus has more than one base in Solaris, and I'm far from the only one with a grudge or an interest in their activities. Until now, the Grand Architect has been like a reflection in water. She never appears as her own person, only by the faces of the already dead.
Again, like the Asians.
But now, her fascination with what lies beyond all those infinite stars is a thread we can pull. We can start identifying which schemes bear her signature. And the Court of Savante, since our Grand Architect has taken interest in them before, a trip to Mengzhou may be worth a visit.
The Court of Savante was active in Mengzhou?
Just a rumor. They say a city was built there under their direction. There may be clues there. As for the new Federation, you'll likely end up there eventually if you plan to counter the Fractsidus' operations in the future. But not now. Things are too complicated over there, and they handle resonators differently. Even with the Black Shore's backing, going in unprepared would be serious risk.
I've heard some kind of dystopian things about the new Federation.
I'll be cautious. Before Navora, did you find any other traces of this Grand Architect in the High Roy?
Yes. There is this one thing, but it's only speculation. About how Imeth disappeared. From what you told me, she died from overclocking trying to stop the Threnodian over a decade ago. After that incident, the Academy detected cracks on the Threnodian seal in the depths of Biarter Woods. The damage seemed intentional.
You mean?
I believe it was the Grand Architect who damaged the seal, and that led to Imeth's death. Lucila's people will handle things here now. We should leave.
To where?
Let's go clear our minds. You shouldn't sit with this alone.
You're right. I should sit with this with you.
Penny for your thoughts?
There's too many to count.
Feel like talking about it?
Maybe a little.
What happened to that ghost girl? Oh, you missed a lot, Neo. You missed a lot. Suffice to say,
wondering if the choices I made in the past were the right ones.
to keep it short, she's not around anymore.
I still don't know why I chose to erase my memories. That one decision cost me my grip on everything. It made me leave so many people behind.
It was one of the only times I've cried on stream so far.
You, Imeth, those are the Black Shores, and probably more I don't even know or remember now. I pulled everyone into my grand plan to save the world. And when it mattered most, I wasn't even there. If we can't save Imeth, she'll just be forgotten. Left to drift in the void forever.
It's okay, don't worry. Those aren't exactly
Even if that hadn't happened.
hot commodity. Those aren't hot commodities. No one's looking for those.
You know your lifespan is immense. Barring some accident, most of us will leave this world long before you. Death and goodbyes are a final lesson.
Oh, I hope he is.
For you, it's a question that lingers for an exceptionally long time.
You're right.
Since you already know that, you should also see that everyone else has already given their answer. You're still the same person you were before. Just as resilient, still bringing hope to others. That's why, after all these years, we're still willing to stand with you. And it's not because you're a supposed savior. It's because you've always been you. And we're not just doing this for you. We're doing it for Solaris, for the future we all chose to fight for. We chose this path ourselves. You have nothing to feel guilty for. One can only move forward by making peace with what's lost. You taught me that a long time ago. In the end, I failed to find my father's murderer. I failed to protect Rhine. I failed to protect my own family.
You like the saxophone, Cole?
But your brother is still alive. You're alive. There's still hope. You did everything you could.
Oh, so his brother isn't dead, maybe?
Who knows when I'll wake up next time.
Huh? When he'll wake up next time?
Then we'll make a promise, Luuk. We'll see each other again next winter. You'll open your eyes, and I'll be standing right here, just like today.
Come now. Enough with that face. Some candy?
You always carry candy with you. You sure they really work?
As in...
Yeah, he is offering me his lollipop.
Take the edge off and lighten the mood. Your words.
Ah, that. Honestly, not really. It's become more of a habit of mine.
As a boy, I'd have one whenever things felt too big to handle. Sweetness was a distraction, something to look forward to. Later, after I inherited Naviale, I realized there were still so many things I couldn't control. So I'd eat them to cope, especially when I was up to my neck in trouble thanks to my business associates. Even after I left the company and set out to follow the Fraxidus' trail on my own, I'd be chewing on one while I watched those who helped me die right in front of me. Still powerless, it seems. So I've come to believe that no matter how strong a person becomes, not everything can be done perfectly. In life, many things are beyond our control. But I still enjoy candy. It reminds me that meeting people is still a gift, even if I know I might lose them one day.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it.
If you let grief and anger burn you out, you become obsessed with results. You forget the joy you felt along the way. A little sweetness helps keep the numbness at bay.
I'll have one of your candies.
Good job, Rover.
How does it taste?
Luke, my chances of saving Armeth, they're pretty slim, aren't they?
They are. You'll need a miracle. But you've always been good at making those happen.
Thanks for the candy.
You're very welcome.
Well, that's it. Oh wait, is he playing with the fox? I cannot talk to him, it seems. That was it? Would it kill Rover to smile just a tiny bit when someone does something nice for them? It's okay, Cole. Rover's having a hard time right now. Rover's having a very difficult time right now. Rover just discovered that they have a daughter and then lost her. Speaking of which, Neo, if you do want to see me, this is such a weird way to put it. If you do want to see me cry, I do have the video uploaded on my YouTube channel. Rover has a child. Yeah, they, not by blood, but they raised Imith. That was one of the other things we learned during that quest. Because Imith's parents died in a void storm. Is it just the clip of me crying or the whole VOD? It's the whole VOD. Yeah, so it's long. But it's a really good quest. I'd recommend watching it, honestly. Just like with Luke and his father? Wait. Can I tell you which VOD? I think the quest was called The Star That Voyages Far. It should be probably 5 hours long. It was a longer one.
This is a testament to my connection with.
But of course, if you just want to see me in emotional anguish, you can probably just skip to around the end. Well, that was a nice quest. I wish there was more. I want to spend more time with him. And we got a new decoration. Can I not move it around? Just see. Oh, yeah. Chibi. It's cute. But I do really like this one. and I feel like it matches with the rest of the red. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Doctor. But I'm gonna keep my little guys for now. I'm sorry. Yeah, I liked that quest, but I do wish it was longer because I was enjoying it. The moment with quote-unquote Nivora was fun. And I liked getting more lore on the Praxidus. I'm sure we're gonna end up meeting some of those individuals that Luke mentioned in the future. There was Hydra, Siren, Zashki Watashi, and Eris. That's 4 new overseers I don't know yet. I mean, I guess we don't know Scar's codename, so one of them could have been him, but I doubt it. I feel like if it was, they would have just said, they would have said the codename and then said, yeah, this one's Scar, you've met him. So probably 4 new overseers: Hydra, Siren, Zashki Watashi, and Eris. And Luke told us the code names can be clues about them. So, let's do a little thinking. He said Hydra was the one who is at the forefront of bodily and genetic modification or something. Hi, Rich! How are you? I hope you're having a good day today. I don't know. Is it okay? Your name is Chill Guy Rich. I don't know if Rich is your name, but I did just call you that. I'm sorry. I hope you're having a good day. Thanks for coming by. Okay, Rich is your name? Cool. Yeah, so Hydra... Okay, you do prefer Rich? Okay. Yeah, so Hydra was the one who worked on, his name is Guy, like Guy Fieri, and he's just loaded with cash, actually. I mean, it could have been first name Guy, last name Rich. Or first name Guy, middle name Rich. But yeah, so Hydra, the one who does like bodily modification research, and then they mentioned Hydra is never far from Siren, and I think we all probably know what sirens are. So that's probably enough of a clue. Eris, I believe, is a Greek god of discord, the one who threw the golden apple, I think. I know we've seen a version of Eris in Hades 2, which I played a bit, but I mean, that's just one kind of interpretation of Eris. I'm thinking more of the mythological roots. Yeah, Eris calls us trouble. And then Zashiki Warashi. I think I remember what those are because I actually learned what they are. I think because Final Fantasy XIV. This is going to be a bit of a deep cut, even for people who played 14. During the boss battle with Tsukuyomi, I'm pretty sure one of her abilities, the one where she throws out fans that then do attacks, I'm pretty sure that attack is called Zashiki Asobi. So I looked up what that meant. If I remember correctly, Zashiki Warashi are like... they're some kind of spirit. I might need to look it up again to remember exactly what. Because it's been a long time since I looked that up. Zashiki Warashi. Oh wow. Zashiki Warashi Wuwa is like the second thing that comes up. I'm not the only person who's been looking into this. Yeah, Zashiki Warashi are house spirits. They're fond of mischief, loved by all, and believed to bring great fortune and riches to those whose houses they haunt. Direct sightings of these spirits are rare. It is often difficult to make out any details other than a vague, childlike shape. When they can be seen, Zashiki Warashi appear as ghostly children, 5 or 6 years old, with blushing red faces. Okay. In rare stories, they appear as wild, hairy, brutish figures. It is said that only children and the house's owners are able to see these spirits. They are usually known only by their pranks. They love mischief. Often the first signs that one's house may be inhabited is by a trail of children's footprints going through ashes or soap powder. Other mischief often includes making phantom noises. It is said that a house with a Zashiki Warashi will prosper and grow rich, and a house that drives away such a spirit will fall into decline and ruin. In one account, a family witnessed a Zashiki Warashi leaving their home, and soon they all succumbed to food poisoning and died. In another well-known legend from the Iwate Prefecture, a wealthy man's son shot a Zashiki Warashi with a bow and arrow, and soon after the family's fortunes collapsed. Seeing me play Wuwa makes you happy to be here again and reminds you that you need to do your dailies? Ah! Yes. Remember to do your dailies so you can get your astrites. That's how we free-to-play... That's how we free-to-play players gotta get ready. Alright, so based on the name... maybe Zashiki Warashi, the overseer, would have something to do with wealth, fortune, or pranks? I don't know. I'm just theorizing. I'm interested to learn more about these overseers. I always love a good lore drop. When it leaves like questions and like hints for future stuff. Also, this quest gave pretty clear indication that not only are we definitely going to the New Federation at some point in the future, but it seems like we're going to be going to Mengzhou soon, maybe. Because the only province in Huanglong that we've been to so far is Jinzhou. And I imagined, because they said there's like 6 or 7 provinces in Huanglong, I was like, we're probably going to be able to go to more than just Jinzhou in the future. And I guess it seems like maybe Mengzhou is going to be where we go next. Well, I'm done with the quest, but I know Rich just got here, so I don't want to end the stream quite yet. Is Rover's essence still spilling out? No, I believe we have put the proverbial plug on that. Time zones can be tricky for you to be at streams early. Yeah, I understand. You're from the UK. I see. So, is it like early morning for you now then?
Worry not. Huh? Terminate.
No, I don't mind you sharing.
Astral modulation.
Yes, we can gawk at Luuk more.
Loading.
Swift and resolute.
International viewer.
The end has come.
Gosh, it's so weird to think that people outside of my own country would be like aware of my existence. Just because I don't, not that there's anything like weird about it per se, just I guess I don't really think of myself as well that like I wouldn't think of myself as like someone who people would know like in other countries, you know? But I guess I am. On like a very, very small scale, of course. Yeah, people internationally are seeing your unhinged comments and stories. It's 5:42 a.m. You woke up at 5 a.m. Oh my god. And you pull. Okay, so let me catch up on chat here. You pulled Luuk the other day, and he makes you excited to play Woo because you get to look at him, and he's so pretty. And Neo asked, "Do you know any knights? Because I'm looking for one." Thanks for looking out, Neo.
Leave it to me.
Yes, if you happen to know any, particularly knightly young men who would be interested in, who might be interested in a light mage to help with their woes, to ease their loneliness.
Sentinel, protect me. Judgment time. Ha! Dark forces approach.
In community college, your chem class started at 6 in the morning and you had to wake up at around 4 to 5 a.m. That's awful. I never had a class in college that started before like 8 or 9. And that That already was rough for me. Always wooding for me? Parry finding? Is that a word that I just don't know? Or is that a typo? Party finding. Yeah. Knightly young men to come to the aid of a light mage is on your to-do list today. You currently don't know any, you're quite the introvert. Yeah, I am too. Makes it hard to find. Knightly connections. Finding parries. That's what I need to be doing in Clair Obscure. There is one other thing I can do before I end stream that I've been wanting to do for a bit. They added another tactical hologram this patch. You had one 8 a.m. class in all of college and it made you want to die? Yeah, I didn't enjoy mine either. I mean, it was a fine class, but it was just so early. At the very least, I didn't have any other classes that day until the afternoon, so I could go home and take a nap. Well, not exactly a nap. I guess go back to bed. Hello, Reactor Husk. Let's give this a go.
Swift and resolute.
Sentinel, protect me. Leave it to me. I call upon the Sentinel. Iron graft you knew.
I wasn't a dormer? No, I was.
No hesitation. Hopefully this helps.
I just still had to wake up early to go to class.
Moment of resonance.
Because it was early. And I'm a pretty big night owl.
Leave it to me. In the name of
So waking up early for me isn't exactly
astral modulation.
any interesting roommates. I had 2 roommates when I was in college. And the first one was not great. I'll be honest about that. I've told a few horror stories. A light mage who is a heavy sleeper. It does seem that way. Yeah, I've got some horror stories about my freshman year roommate. Thankfully the roommate that I got sophomore year was a lot better. And I stayed with him for junior year as well. And then finally, senior year, I managed to get a single. Super homophobic dude bro who reeked of weed and alcohol. You would actually be quite off. Cause yes, Neo gets it. It's cause I'm busy illuminating the night. It isn't the night when you would need a light mage the most to help guide you. But no, he was not a super homophobic dude bro who reeked of weed and alcohol. He wasn't homophobic at all, really. He was just extremely inconsiderate and kind of mean. And like judgmental. Like he was really mean to like one of my best friends. You had a gay Trump supporter roomie and a drug dealer roomie who had sex while you were in the room, and the drug dealer was better. Yeah, I mean, I think between those two, I'd rather have the drug dealer, honestly. Because at least, I mean, like, At least if they were having sex in my room, I could ignore them. I mean, if you think about it, I'd be the obstacle to them. Sorry for talking about all this stuff when you just woke up. But no, oh, he was only selling weed and he was behind a curtain. Selling weed isn't that bad. Although it's, from what I've heard, it's always safer to get it from a dispensary. But, what was I about? Oh, yeah, no, my freshman year roommate wasn't, he wasn't, like, homophobic or anything. He was just, like, yeah, like, really inconsiderate and just kind of a dick. Drago, hi! How are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. After those two, you just roomed with friends for the last 2 years? Yeah, makes sense. You're well, how am I? I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. I just finished a new Wuwa main quest, and I enjoyed it, and got to spend a lot of time with a very beautiful doctor man. You're an innocent soul, but always happy to listen to some crazy shenanigans. Well, I can tell you some stuff. Oh, you loved it? You loved the new main story quest? Is that what you mean? Did I pull for Luuk? I haven't. I don't know that I will. If I do, I probably won't build him. It would just be because I think he's pretty. I haven't decided though. Because I'm still saving up for in the future when like some character really captures what I want. But okay, so roommate horror stories. Let's get into it. Take a brief pause from tactical hologram things to just talk about my roommate. Lucky for me, I'm not playing Genshin because everyone wants to sheath Varka's broadsword and you're one of them. I haven't played Genshin in like more than a year, but I've seen him and he is quite yummy. But Luuk, it's Luuk. I know, Kieran the other day said, you have to pull him because he dollar stored your name. And I was like, God damn it, you're right. You dare defy me, who has an Exo Strider? Okay, so. Something that happened. Well, I mean, I guess, do I already have a good Spectro DPS? I have a decent one. I have a decent Spectre team right here. But also part of it is as a light mage, I'm waiting for like, so like, you know, like I'm a light mage and I have a rapier, and that's the kind of character I like to play as in a game. So I'm waiting for another Spectro character with a sword to come along, who's not Rover. Because I mean, we've got Rover, but you don't gotcha for Rover. Rover you just have. So for now, I'm working with this, and because I know that in the future I'm probably gonna want another Spectro character and like go all in on them, I'm a little wary just of like getting another Spectro DPS because I'm like, well, I mean, I might not need that, you know? I just might not need that because I've already got Peeb here, and who knows, in the future I might end up getting another. Okay, so my roommate. Probably the first thing he did that really pissed me off was I'm sure some of you have heard this before, but I was in the theater program in my college. I did theater and creative writing as a double major. My roommate in freshman year, should I come up with a fake name for him just to refer to him? Random. I'm just gonna have like a random name generator. Okay, we'll no, I won't call him Ash. The random name generator gave me Eddie. So let's call him Eddie. So this Eddie, he was also involved in theater in his high school. And you know, at first I was like, oh, this is like a good point of connection for us. And like he also liked like anime and games and stuff. That was hopefully a good sign. It wasn't. But like, so yeah, he also took like the intro theater class in the first semester, like I did. But he was very uppity about it. And he would have nights where he would like call people from his high school on the phone while I was like trying to sleep. But yes, while I was trying to sleep, he would call people on the phone from his high school, like from his high school theater program, and he'd be like telling them like, God, everyone in this school's theater program sucks. And like the teachers are terrible and like blah, 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 blah. Just like complaining about the school's theater program and saying like, you and everyone in our high school was like so much better than these people. A diva derogatory. A Sharpay Evans type. Yes, but without the fabulous. Like Sharpay Evans if she was a guy who didn't shower every day. Yeah, so that wasn't fun. He was also one of those guys, like I said, like, anime and games could be like a really cool connection for us. But he was one of those guys who's like, ew, you play the game in English? Which, that is one way to piss me off extremely quickly. It's like, yeah, I do play the game in English. I speak English. How are you gonna be a theater kid and not have any form of hygiene? Well, he was a tech kid. I was disconnected from the server. Damn it. Hang on. Are we good? Can you hear me? I got disconnected for a second. I like comprehending media. Yeah, I do. I love comprehending media. I never left? Okay, good. I don't know, my chat thing just told me I got disconnected from the server, so I got worried for a second. But yeah, I do like comprehending media, and I like observing the nuances in a person's performance, which I'm not able to do as well listening to like... I mean, like, there is a case to be made for like listening to something in its original language, and I think that's totally fine if that's your preference. But for me, I prefer to listen to things in English because A, I don't have to read the subtitles, and B, I think it's easier for me to understand like the nuances in the performance when it's in a language that I'm very familiar with, as opposed to one that I don't know very well. Which I have actually taken Japanese courses now, but that was a while ago. I took 5 semesters of Japanese in college, and I still would not consider myself like anywhere near fluent or conversational. That's a hard language. But yeah, he was one of those people who would just be like, "Ew, you played in English? Like, that's terrible. Like, all English dubs are terrible. Blah 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 blah." And I'm like, "Okay, buddy. Okay." Also, I had told this guy that I had an interest in voice acting. So him being like, yeah, all English voice actors are terrible, was kind of like, how do you not expect me to take that as an insult? Oh, your college Japanese professor hated weebs, so you just avoided that? I don't know if my college Japanese professors hated weebs. I don't think it came up. I mean, I guess I would consider myself a weeb. I'm just not that kind of weeb. I'm not the kind who's like really uppity and elitist about it. Yeah, so that wasn't great either. I mentioned earlier, he was like really mean to one of my friends, like one of my best friends. This was a girl who was the only person she was the only person from my high school class who went to the same college as me. And so, you know, like we went into it like kind of as friends, because we were like, yeah, we're like, we know each other from high school. We both think the other is pretty cool, and we'll be able to have someone we know on campus. And we even got placed in the same dorm on our first year there. So that was really cool, because we could just kind of see each other whenever we wanted, basically. But he was really mean to this friend of mine. He like said she was dumb, and like all this other stuff about her. It was really mean, and he would say it while I was there. Like, what the hell? But like, those are just kind of him like being a dick in general. I have more specific stories. One, reminiscing about college is fun. Yeah, it is. I have more specific stories of him being a bad roommate. At one point, he decided that he wanted to like air out his like sheets for some reason, and he just hung them on a pipe in front of the door. So like they were just in the doorway. For one, I don't think airing out your sheets is going to do anything. But for two, don't put it in the fucking doorway. I have to go through there multiple times a day. At one point got sick, and didn't tell me. And this is like really early on in college. He had like had one of those like portable like water filter things, and so he would like, you know, he would just fill it with water, and I used it as well, because it was more convenient than going to the bathroom sink to fill my water. But he didn't tell me that at one point he got sick and he was drinking directly from the filter, and he didn't tell me. He neither told me that he was drinking directly from it or that he was sick. So one day I ended up sick with like a sore throat and like had to skip school. And he came back from his class, and I was like, hey, just letting you know I'm sick. So just like be careful around me, you know, like a considerate person would do. And his response to me telling him that was, oh yeah, I know, because I was sick recently and I've been drinking from the water filter that you're drinking out of. But it's okay because I've not been like putting my mouth on it, just near it. And so he was like, he literally said, but yeah, so I know you're sick because if I'm sick, you're sick too. And I'm like I didn't say this to him. Maybe I should have, but also I feel like I shouldn't have to. Why wouldn't you tell someone? Why wouldn't you tell the person about that? Why wouldn't you? Or like, even why wouldn't you just not either tell me or just like stop drinking from the water filter that I'm also drinking out of? From then on, I never drank out of it again. Can you imagine why? I should have said something worse than that. Unfortunately, I am not very assertive. Is bro medically stupid? I don't know, man. I mean, I guess in a sense, yes, because he was being very stupid about my medical health. Yeah, so I got sick for several days because he just neglected to tell me relevant information. Like it was completely preventable. Like there's a chance that I could have gotten sick just from being in the same room as him. But like, of course, if he's drinking out of the same thing that I'm getting my water from, of course I'm gonna get sick. And he could have told me. He could have told me. He, like, literally, like, I say, like, he also could have just not done that. And that's also true. But even if that was too much for him, he could have just said, hey, I'm sick. And also, I've been drinking from the water thing. Don't drink from it. And I would have been like, okay, maybe don't drink directly from the water filter in the future so that this doesn't happen again. But thanks for telling me. No, he didn't even do that. He just waited for me to get sick. That is like probably the worst story I have of his. There are also like I had to wake him up for exams a few times because he just wouldn't wake up from his own alarm. And like I did it because I didn't want him to miss his I didn't want him to miss his exams, but still, like, that's not my job. If your alarm is not doing the trick for you, you gotta find like a better solution. Like it's not my job to do that for you. And because it wasn't my job to do it for him, it did bite him in the ass, because at one point he had an exam that was like during one of my exams, and I didn't wake him up because I was taking one of my exams. Like I wasn't there, and so I returned from my exam and like walked into my room, and I saw he was still sleeping, and I was like, Eddie, you didn't you have an exam? And he was like, oh fuck. Like, come on, you gotta find a way. You gotta find a way out. You gotta find a way to wake yourself up. Besides that, your roommate was just racist. Well, that's also very bad. But I guess it's not as bad because you've said you're blonde, so I assume you're white. So probably they weren't racist toward you, at least. Still not good, but at least, like at least they weren't roomies with someone who they were like actively prejudiced against. Yeah, but he was a little bitch. I'm sure he was, and I'm sorry for you for that. But there are probably more things I could say about this roommate of mine that were just kind of annoying. But anyway, needless to say, I did not room with him again the next year, and it was a little awkward because he wanted to room with me again. And I know the reason he wanted to room with me again is because, well, in a sense, I'm a pretty good roommate. The reason why I'm a pretty good roommate is because not only am I like usually pretty quiet and like keep to myself, but also I do not have the backbone to stand up for myself and tell him to stop doing his inconsiderate bullshit. But I didn't room with him again. I'm like your friend who's a good roommate, submissive. But he came in once screaming at his mom because she wouldn't buy him Justin Bieber tickets. He was 27? Oh my god, that reminds me of another thing from my roommate. Also, I'll read what Ashfrost said first, though. I had a dude yell at me for calling me some form of bitch and stuff when I was walking to a 7-Eleven. Weird. Okay. But... Anyway, that reminds me of something else that was really weird about my roommate. Yeah, I figured that's what you meant. Don't worry. in a doesn't rock the boat way, not in a sexual submissive way. But my roommate, there were some times where he was on the phone with his mom. He like told his mom not to call him. Not because like he had a bad relationship with her or anything, but because he said like he was busy and it was annoying. And when his mom continued to call him, he would like call his other friends and complain about her and call her stupid for not just like he didn't put it as like she didn't listen to me, or like I asked her to do something and she didn't do it. He framed it as she's too stupid to do what I've told her to do. Like, what the fuck, man? I mean, I like my alone time too, but I never told my parents not to call me. Heaven forbid a mother cares for her child, am I right? God, yeah. Like, again, like, I like my alone time, and I was busy from time to time too, but if I was busy, I just told my mom, like, yeah, now's not really a good time. And she understood. Misogynist, yeah, probably. He didn't get, like, super misogynistic at any point while I was near him, but wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. Besides the sex thing, your drug dealer roomie was actually pretty chill. Well, that's good. I mean, that actually kind of makes sense. If you said he was, like, selling weed, he probably would have been doing himself. And, I mean, I'm sure there are problems that can arise when you have a roommate who does weed a lot, but they probably are, at the very least, quite chill. But the good news is, the year after, I had a much better roommate. And honestly, it was kind of just by luck that I ended up with this better roommate. Because honestly, I went into housing in my second year without anybody. I didn't have a roommate going into it because I just didn't know any. I didn't know any guys like super well. Most of my friends were girls. Probably not shocking. So I just kind of ended up getting grouped up with somebody else who doesn't have a room, who also didn't have a roommate. But thankfully it ended up working out. He was also pretty. I mean, there were a few times that he would be a little bit loud, like playing games with friends, but like I think I did that too, so I couldn't really get mad. And like aside from that, it was pretty fine rooming with him, so like I didn't care. You had an instance where you were done with exams and you just sat on your chair to decompress and didn't realize how long you were doing it, and your mom called you to check if you were okay. Oh. That's how you moved in with friends. Dorms became co-ed, so you moved in with the girlfriends. Actually, my school's dorms were co-ed too, so I could have moved in with one of my female friends, but I personally felt a little uncomfortable with it. Not in the sense that I think if I like had to be like a roomie in a house with a girl, I'd be fine. I just didn't want to like our rooms were pretty small, and I didn't want to get into any weird situations with female friends, you know? So I personally was a little uncomfortable with it. So I only looked at male roommates myself. But yeah, thankfully the second year it worked out, and because of that we just continued to room together the next year. And then senior year I got a single. Am I a mahoganyist? Is that someone who like really likes mahogany? I don't think I have like any particular predilection for any one type of tree. I know he's pulling my leg. I just like to play along. I like to yes and people. But that also reminds me of a nicer story, which is one time in my senior year was really stressful for me. Partly because I had 2 theses to work on, and it was just a lot for me. I was really overwhelmed. And also, that was the year 2021. Well, I guess 2020 into 2021. So it was like everything at my school was like really highly regulated because of the pandemic, which was good in the sense that we had very few cases, and unlike a lot of other schools, never had any point where like they had to send us all home, except for when like the pandemic first broke out. But it was really isolating as well, because like we had to do a lot of like quarantining procedures. We couldn't really eat with other students. Like we had to kind of eat alone, unless we were eating like with open seating, so that like the air was like traveling as well, because we had to keep a particular distance from each other, you know? So like I had to eat alone all the time and stuff. It just was really isolating. Yeah. And also, that whole year I only had one class that wasn't over Zoom. Hi Wesley, how are you? I hope you're having a good day. You said you were in a mood last time I saw you. I hope you're in a better mood today. Yeah, thanks, Neo. Yeah, it wasn't great. I will say that. It was not I would not have recommended it to anybody being in a pandemic during your last year of college, or really during any year of college. But I think really I wouldn't recommend being in a pandemic at all. I think it's a bad experience. Wouldn't do it again if I had the choice. But yeah, it didn't make my last year of college any better. It instead made it worse. You are, but if I was streaming yesterday, then you can't say the same. I wasn't streaming yesterday, so no. Your sister was on lockdown in her dorm because of other people getting infected all the time. See, that didn't happen. That didn't happen at my school. Because like I said, things were like really strictly regulated. People mostly followed the rules. And they had it set up so that if anybody got infected or was in close contact with someone who got infected, they would book them a hotel room for like a couple weeks, and that person would just get sent to the hotel, and they would stay in the hotel for a couple weeks. One of my good friends had to get sent to the hotel once, but she was fine. It was just she was in close contact with somebody who ended up getting sick. But it was fine. They handled it well. Somebody stole your water bottle yesterday, like a reusable one? That's annoying. Naughty students get sent to the hotel of shame. Yeah. Obey the COVID regulations, or you get sent to the hotel of shame. They do it to you almost every day. They steal your water bottle almost every day? Why, but that's not nice. But if it's every day, does that mean it's not like one of the reusable kinds? Well, I mean, I guess they're all reusable, but slay them, it's literally your name. Yeah, Wesley, you should slay them for taking what's yours. We can still chat, but I think I was real focused a moment ago when I was complaining about my roommate. So
Answer me. Leave it to me. In the name of astral modulation.
You love just chatting segments? Yeah, I think they're fun too.
Hopefully this helps.
Practically speaking, I've never really done like a just chatting thing. You might just hide from them so they can't find you. That is also a strategy. That can work. Hiding is helpful. I hide all the time. Fun learning about the man behind the PNG. I'm glad you think so. I also like learning more about the streamers that I watch too.
Swift and resolute. Strike from this. Hopefully this helps.
Although I do worry that for me it might intrude into like slightly parasocial boundaries. Not in the sense of like anything like super unhealthy, I don't think. More just like I think people are cool and I'd love to be friends with them, you know? So like I learn about somebody and I'm like, oh, that sounds cool. It'd be cool to be your friend. It's not like, I think the unhealthy parasocialism comes into play when it's like you think you are really like you think you know this person better than you really do, which I don't think I fall into.
Are fading.
who created this PNG. It is an artist named JP or Nebokeru. And I believe I do have his account linked. So you can look at my Twitch bio and find it, I think. It should be there.
Physical damage detected. Astral modulation.
You found it? Yes, he also streams. You should go follow him.
I must not falter.
Leave it to me. In the name of Imperator. Physical damage detected. In war with time. Load.
Swift and resolute. No hesitate, hopefully. Moment of resonance.
Sentinel protecting.
Oh, apparently you already follow him? Well, I've rated him before, so maybe you followed him in one of those cases. But yeah, I think it's like the parasocialism gets bad when you're like imagining that you have a closer relationship with this person, or like thinking like, ah, yes, I can like unsafely or unhealthily approach this person. But thankfully, I don't really fall into that. Yeah, I'm sure most of us aren't that delusional. I doubt it. You don't remember being in any of my raids? Well, if you've ever been lurking, then you could have partaken. But I guess if you don't remember, then it's probably from some other way. Or maybe I've like linked him before and you followed him then. I don't know.
Leave it to me. In the name of
And I also don't mean like talking about like the parasocialism thing. It's not necessarily in the sense that like you can't like consider a streamer your friend. Because I know I know streamers who consider their viewers to be friends. I feel like I'm one of them, really.
Leave it to me.
But it's like there's still like it's different. You have to understand that it's different, you know? And again, I think everybody here understands that, but some people don't.
Answer me. Leave it to me. I call upon the Stay calm. In war with time.
Or maybe you just randomly found them. Maybe you did. But yeah, he's a really good artist.
The end has come.
And he made my PNG, and I'm so thankful because it came out so well. Kind, but also you need to practice internet safety and whatnot, because in the end we're all still strangers. Oh, don't worry about that. Trust me, I'm being very safe.
I engraft in you.
I'm not gonna be handing out personal information.
The end.
So don't you worry about that.
Judgment time. Leave it to me.
Oh wait, actually I just remembered. There are new rules I haven't looked at. Can you have my social security number? Yeah, totally. It's I'm trying to just come up with a random no, it's fine. The joke is we have done the joke. Okay, red shift. Reactor husk enters the hunt fire state upon recovering from immobilization for the first time. While in this state, the vulnerable core on its left arm will no longer be exposed under negative statuses. When the vulnerable core is exposed, reactor husk takes increased damage. Hunt fire ends when reactor husk is immobilized again, or when its left arm armor is destroyed. Can I have your social security number, Uwu? Can you tell me your credit card number?
Leave it to me.
Please? Can I please know your credit card number?
Hopefully this helps. The end has come.
Sentinel, protect me. To get.
There's the first immobilization.
From the soul. Worry not. Diminish. In war with time.
You once accidentally grabbed your sister's social security card by mistake on your way to a job orientation, so they thought you were a trans man for a hot second.
The hour is upon us.
They were like, oh, this doesn't match what we have on file.
Sentinel, protect me. Answer me. Bluebird, be my salvation. Together we stand.
I gotta destroy your armor.
It's my duty. Leave it to me. I call upon the Sentinel. Durability flowed. Iron graft you need. Loaded.
Swift and resolute.
They were really kind about it. They were like, oh, like, ah! What? Overkill much?
Judgment time.
I didn't know they could do that.
Silence. Together we stand. Leave it to me. In the name of encouragement. Astral modulation.
But they were like, hey, we just wanted to check if this card was right, because we know not everybody goes by their OG name, but the number isn't matching. That's a very kind way to go about it. As opposed to being like, you imposter, or or being like transphobic about it or something. Highest difficulty. Let's try this.
Leave it to me. I call upon the Sentinel. Iron graft you need.
Swift and resolute. Hopefully this
Leave
helps.
it to me.
The end has come. Strike from the shadow. Last chance. I must not falter.
Off topic, but you have an update on your Animal Crossing adventure. Ooh, what happened?
Leave it to me. In war with time. Loaded.
Swift and resolute. I sense your weak. Hopefully this helps. Keep it together. Is this the end?
Oh, that combo hurts. You got your Leo Star Fragment. Awesome! Wait, so what actually happens when you get all of those? You said you were collecting Zodiac Fragments, but I don't actually know what happens when you get all of them.
Astral modulation. Loaded.
Swift and resolute.
That's you. You're the Leo Star Fragment. I believe it. You definitely have Leo vibes. I think we talked about this recently, didn't we? When Cole brought up the Zodiac thing. Right. We're supposed to be mortal enemies because I'm a whiny little Pisces.
Do not impede. This is not the end.
I'm just like, oh, I'm a little Pisces. Oh.
In war with time. Loading.
Swift and resolute. Strike and hopefully.
I'm such a fucking Pisces.
The end has come. Keep it together.
Sentinel, protect me. Answer him, together we luberd. Be my salvation.
Do you know how boring personality quizzes are as a Leo? I do not.
Shielding others.
And why is that?
Leave it to me. In the name of
Every Pokemon quiz just makes you a fire type.
I engraft new.
I don't know if I've actually taken like a Pokemon type quiz.
Moment of resonance. I sense your weakness.
Sentinel, protect me.
I have played like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon though.
Give me strength.
Ah. Take this!
Leave it to me. I call upon the Sentinel. Get physical damage detected. In war with time. Loading.
Swift and resolute.
You can make DIY stuff with them, or just collect them and shove them in your sword.
I sense your weakness.
Sentinel, protect me.
Like with some of the collectibles I have, just like with some of the collectibles I have in Final Fantasy XIV that are sitting around in my inventory and in my retainer's inventory until the end of time. You're also an Ox, which is like the Chinese zodiac version of the Leo. I don't actually remember. I remember what my Chinese zodiac sign is. I'm a rabbit, but I don't really remember what that means. Rabbit. Rabbits are often regarded as the embodiment of docility, agility, and liveliness by Chinese people. Their fluffy appearance and lively behavior are deeply beloved by the people. In traditional Chinese culture, rabbits hold a unique, significant position. The jade rabbit in the Moon Palace, accompanying goddess Chang'e, is busy making the elixir of immortality, adding a touch of warmth and vitality to the mysterious Moon Palace. Moreover, due to their strong reproductive ability, rabbits symbolize a large family with numerous offspring and prosperity. Well, not by blood, I'll tell you that. Coming from me. Given such special cultural significance, it's no... I'm gonna find a different thing. And... quiet, docile, emotional fish rabbit. On brand for me. Yeah, I'd say so. I do think if I had to choose between being a fish and being a rabbit, I'd probably rather be a rabbit. Just because I think rabbits are cute. You're a snake for Chinese zodiac and a Scorpio. Rabbits are one of your favorite animals? Oh. Oh, you would have to wait until August 2028 to get a meteor shower on your island to get a rare chance to get it legitimately. Yeah, no thank you. August 2028? No, that's in 2.5 years. No wonder you like werewolves. Yeah. this other thing. Rabbits are said to live a life free from constraints and in constant pursuit of their ideas. Because of their weak wills, however, they have difficulty achieving great things. I don't think I'm weak-willed. Also, I don't know if I'd say I live my life free of constraints either. Rabbits are sometimes too guarded and delicate when managing human affairs and personal matters. That sounds right. While they tend to be tenacious and ambitious, these characteristics may also lead to jealousy when they don't get their way. Those born under the sign of the rabbit do not like to argue, preferring peace and quiet. They are good listeners, excellent negotiators, and tend to work well on a team. I am a people pleaser. They can be artistic and creative, but also have a strong desire to avoid stressful and risky situations. Yes. They can also be pessimistic and insecure, and therefore are hesitant to make quick changes. I need to take the Omegaverse test for my true fortune. Also, I can be I can be delicate, yes. But I don't think I'd say I'm weak-willed. Also, I already took the Omegaverse test. And I disagree. I disagree with what it told me. It said I'm a submissive Omega.
Swift and resolute. No hesitation. Hopefully this helps.
And I feel like people are probably gonna hear that and think that sounds right, but they're wrong.
Keep it together.
Sentinel, protect me.
And if you know me well enough, you should know why.
Be my salvation. Pain is my penitence. Oath from the heart. Iron graft you knew.
You'll look into it because it does sound right. It's not.
Hopefully this helps.
One, and I'll tell you, one of those two things is the reason. But I have more of an objection to one thing than the other. I'm more bratty, Omega? Am I bratty? Honestly, a dumb, just chatting stream where we all do dumb personality quizzes sounds really fun. Yeah, that could be fun. For the Year of the Snake, the cultural view is that you can be seen as enigmatic or greedy, but you're respected for your intellect and navigate negative, complex situations. Oh, you're just messing with me? Okay.
Leave it to me. In the name of Imperator. In war.
Yeah, I don't know if I wouldn't consider myself very bratty.
This helps. Moment of resonance. I sense your weakness. I must falter.
And it's like, I get why people would think I'm a submissive Omega. But they're wrong.
Astral modulation.
The snake symbolizes intelligence, wisdom, mystery, and transformation.
The end has come.
You're hardly mysterious. I would say that you are quite open.
Sentinel, protect me. Crystals, give me strength. Together we stand. Purify.
Bing, bing, bing.
Vow from the soul. Stay calm. Iron graft you need.
Open in more ways than one, that's for sure.
Swift and resolute. Hopefully this helps.
Well, you said it.
The hour is upon us. No, is this
No!
the end?
Leave it to me. In the name of Imperator. In war with time.
Swift and resolute. Hopefully this helps. Sounds.
No! I got one shot. Well, you guys are the neurospicy. Most people who don't know you or don't know what's going on in your brain, or how your posture yourself makes you look standoffish. Yeah, it could just be about like the vibe, and not necessarily actually being mysterious or something.
Swift and resolute. I sense your. Hopefully this helps. I must not falter.
This thing's tough.
Leave it to me. In the name of Imperator. Do not impede.
Ow!
Durability depleted.
Damn it. I'm being sloppy.
Judgment time. Leave it to me. Shine, holy light. Astral modulation.
Swift and resolute. Hopefully this helps. Is this the end?
Also, I don't know this thing's attack patterns that well yet.
Leave it to me. I call upon the sentinel. Yes. Diminish in war with time.
Swift and resolute. Strike. Hopefully this helps. The hour is upon us. Keep it together. No hesitation.
Sentinel, protect me. Answer me. Bluebird, be my salvation. Together we stand.
Usually the negative personality traits for Scorpios, they're standoffish and keep to themselves.
I see the light. Farewell.
So they think they're superior to other people? You generally don't put much thought into Zodiac's death, but one guy once said you gave off Moon Scorpio vibes, and he was right about you being a Moon Scorpio, and you were angry. Well, more like annoyed.
Astral modulation.
I would say like I don't actually like believe in it.
Keep it together.
Like I wouldn't say like I think like the stars literally determine our fates and our personalities. But I do think they're fun. I just think they're fun to talk about.
Leave it to me. In the name of Imperator. Stay calm.
And like I don't know, I mean I think I align pretty well with the common stereotypes of a Pisces, so why can't I be like, ugh, I'm such a Pisces?
Moment of resonance. Hopefully this helps. Is this the end?
Why can't I be like, oh?
Leave it to me. I call upon the sentinel.
I'm sorry, I'm such a Pisces, and I can't take responsibility for anything.
Swift and resolute. Strike. Hopefully this helps. Keep it together.
This hypothetical Pisces version of me is really leaning into the gay stereotypes. Which, like, I already do a little bit, but, like, even more.
Leave it to me. In the name of Imperator. Astral modulation.
Swift and resolute. Hopefully this helps. Moment of resonance. Sounds come forth.
Sentinel, protect me.
You fit the evil bisexual stereotype? Are you evil? Because you didn't write that in the form.
Vow from the
A
soul.
fruitier me sounds dangerous? Dangerous? How so?
Stay calm. Iron graft you knew.
Like I would be too bitchy to people?
Hopefully this helps.
Or dangerous in like
The end has come.
a different way?
Sentinel protect me. Path is arduous. Bluebird, be my salvation.
Depends on your mood.
Together we stand. This isn't the end. Leave it to me. I call upon the sentinel. In war with time.
Swift and resolute. I sent your last chance. I must not.
A fruitier... Wait, Cole says, me being an Aries based off rams, they are in fact mammals, so they like me for real, for real. Oh my god. You're right. They are mammals. And you're a mammal. That's crazy. A fruitier Luke would make passive-aggressive comments about people's wardrobe, like the whole, oh honey, I wouldn't wear that even if I was that confident. Fruity drama people are a monster in and of themselves. Oh, you think I'd be like a drama people? Like a drama queen.
Answer me. Leave it to me. In the name of
I mean, I am dramatic, but I would mostly say that I embody that in the sense of, like, having a flair for theatrics.
modulation.
Swift and resolute. Hopefully to keep it together. Sounds are fading.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Leave it to me.
Hopefully that won't be a huge problem.
Iron graft you knew.
I would be a drama queen and a tea stirrer.
Swift and resolute.
I can see a version of myself that is a tea stirrer. A pot stirrer.
The hour is upon us. Sounds come forth.
Sentinel protect
Like, oh my gosh, girls, you didn't hear it from me, but Jessie and her boyfriend are totally Splitsville.
shielding others is my gift to see the light.
I said you fit the Leo vibe? Well, I mean,
Leave it to me.
I think a big part of it is that you talk about how you'd like to, like, throw around smaller guys. I don't know, that feels like Leo behavior to me. Like, it's not like, I wouldn't say it's something explicitly Leo, but like, do you know what I mean?
Crystals, give me strength. Over there. Pain is my thanatos. This isn't the end.
Throwing smaller guys up against ceilings. Yeah.
Leave it to me.
Also, you don't seem like particularly unconfident.
Loading.
Swift and resolute. I sense your. Hopefully this helps.
You definitely seem more confident than I am.
Moment of resonance.
But that's not hard.
Keep it together. I must not
Damn it.
falter.
Judgment time. Leave it to me. I call upon the sentinel.
God forbid you have Leos. Leos? Hobbies. Okay, that makes more sense.
Iron graft you knew.
You're like a lion, big and strong.
Swift and resolute. Strike. Hopefully just keep it together. The hour is upon us.
You're tired.
Sentinel protect me.
Well, don't worry. I'll probably stop stream soon.
Leave it to me. In the name of Imperator. Stay calm. In war with time. Loading.
Swift and resolute. I sense your weak. Hopefully this helps. The end has come. No hesitation.
Sentinel, protect me. Judgment time. Bluebird, be my salvation. Pain is my penitence. Leave it to me.
This like sight mechanic is interesting.
I engraft you new. Loading.
Swift and resolute. Strike from this. Hopefully this helps.
You gotta be close to it, or you won't be able to see it clearly.
Of resonance. I sense your weakness.
Sentinel, protect me. Answer me. Together we stand.
No!
Again.
You don't have any reason to be unconfident. You have your own insecurities, but those are being worked on and never stopped you before anyhow.
Leave it to me.
I feel like some people would say I don't have any reason to be unconfident either, but here I am, persevering.
The hour is upon us. Keep it together.
Sentinel, protect me.
Even at your heaviest, you were able to pull men, and now you're only stronger and leaner, but you hate hookups now.
Shielding others is my duty.
That's a sign of maturity.
Oath from the heart. Diminish. In war with time. Loading.
Swift and resolute. I sense your. Hopefully this helps.
It's a sign that men are gross and you don't want strangers touching you. Valid.
No hesitation.
Sentinel, protect me. Judgment to pass.
Oh.
Bluebird, be my salvation. Descend. Purify. Shielding others is my kiss.
Ah, damn it. I'll give this a few more tries.
Leave it to me. I engraft you new. Loading.
Swift and resolute. Strike from the shadow. Hopefully this helps. Last chance. Moment of resonance. This.
What? Ooh. There's a third one. There's a third swipe. Okay.
Leave it to me. I call upon the sentinel. Do not evade. Astral modulation.
You do see the Scorpio in Ash, little chaos beast he is, and you do see how you have Leo qualities. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. Kind of.
Leave it to me. Do not impede. In war with time.
Yeah, Cole's an Aries.
Swift and resolute. Hopefully this helps. Moment of resonance. Keep it together.
I feel like that one's maybe a little less obvious.
Strike from the shadows.
Sentinel, protect me. Bluebird, be my salvation. Together we stand. Repent. Shielding others is my duty. it to me. In the name of Imperator. Astral modulation.
Cole is a very chill person and hard to gauge. Fuck Geminis, though. You hate them?
The end has come. No hesitation.
But what if a Gemini used their powers for good?
Answer me. Ha! Together we stand. Purified. Hungry depths. Back in.
They still did you wrong? Okay.
Leave it to me. I call upon the in war with time. Loading.
Swift and resolute. Strike me. Hopefully this helps. The hour is upon us.
No!
Leave it to me. Shine, holy light. Yes. I engraft you new.
Swift and resolute. Hopefully this helps. The end has come. Keep it together.
Sentinel protect me. Crystals.
You were doing work for a Zodiac Jewelry Collection in the Gemini PNG, but oh, so not even a literal, like, person Gemini, just like the symbol did you wrong.
Oath from the heart. Sentinel. Diminish astral modulation.
Swift and resolute. I sense your hopefully this helps.
The symbol did you wrong and you blame them all for it.
Strike from the shadows.
Sentinel protect me. Judgment how to get Luber. Be my salvation.
Oh my god. You and Cole and Neo have good compatibility?
The path is arduous. Ordained.
Stop right there.
In war with time.
Helped you fight against the crybaby fish boy? How dare you?
Swift and resolute. No hesitation. The hour is upon
Why would you even want to fight me? I'm no threat.
Hopefully this helps.
Sentinel protect me. Answer me. Together we stand. Crystals, give me strength. Not shielding others is my duty. See the light.
The stars said so or something? Well, I guess that means we have to fight.
Leave it to me. Run out. I engraft you new.
Swift and resolute. Hopefully this helps. The end has come.
I will bite if I get desperate enough.
Keep it together.
Just fair warning.
Sentinel protect me.
Mercury is in your Gatorade. I don't think that's how it goes. Also, if there is mercury in your Gatorade, don't drink it. Good night, Ash Frost.
Astral modulation.
I hope you sleep well.
Loading.
Swift and resolute. Strike me. Hopefully this helps. Moment of resonance.
But yeah, if there's mercury in your Gatorade, don't drink that. That's poison.
I sense your weakness.
Sentinel protect me. Bluebird.
Girl, that's poison.
Together we stand to the Sentinel. Path is arduous.
Yeah. I didn't know you could still move during that.
Pottery depths.
Biting, not very submissive Omega. I mean, if I'm in danger, certainly.
Leave it to me. In the name of
If I'm in danger, I'll do whatever I can to be not in danger. Sheep seem pretty chill and have soft wool. I feel like what I normally hear about Aries is that they're like headstrong, but maybe I'm remembering that wrong. I know I'm an Aries moon.
Leave it to me. Stay calm. Iron graft you knew.
Swift and resolute. Strike me. Hopefully this is this.
Damn it.
The end.
Leave it to me. Durability lowered. Do not impede. In war with time. Loading. Shed no tear for me.
Okay. No.
Judgment time. Leave it to me. In the name of Imperator.
Ah! Ah!
Durability low.
Ah!
Iron graft you knew. Load.
Swift and resolute. No hesitate. Hopefully this helps. The end has come. I sense your weakness.
Sentinel protection. Bluebird, be my salvation. Together we stand. Vow from the soul. Astral modulation.
Okay.
Swift and resolute. Hopefully. Moment of resonance. This.
No!
The end.
Stupid fire. Stupid fireballs.
Leave it to me. In war with time.
You're having fun, but you are struggling to stay awake. So survive for now, fish boy. I'll try.
The end has come. Strike these shadows.
Sentinel protection. Crystals.
Good night, Neos. Sleep well.
Together we stand.
Like I said, I'll probably be ending soon anyway, so you're probably not gonna miss much. Because if I don't beat this boss soon, I'm gonna stop for the night.
Iron graft we knew.
Swift and resolute. I think hopefully this helps. Moment of resonance. No hesitation.
Sentinel protect me. Answer me. Together we stand.
You'll let me know if you find the crying vid. Okay. I'll, remember that.
Leave it to me. I call upon the Sentinel. Worry not. Physical damage detected. Durability.
No! I'm fish? Well, I'm a Pisces and they're fish, so I guess.
Leave it to me. In the name of Imperator. Diminish astral modulation.
Swift and resolute. Strike from the shadows. Keep it together.
No.
The hour is upon us. Hopefully this helps. Keep it together.
Sentinel, protect me. Loading. Okay. Bluebird, be my salvation. Together we stand. This isn't.
Oh. Oops.
Leave it to me. Shine, holy light. Iron graft you knew. Load.
Swift and resolute. Hopefully this helps. Moment of resonance. No hesitation.
Sentinel, protect me. Ha! Together we stand. Pain is my penitence. Vow from
Okay.
Sentinel. Astral modulation.
Dun, dun.
Swift and resolute. Strike from hopefully this helps. The hour is upon us.
Sentinel, protect me. Crystals, give me strength. Together we stand.
I should have just kept dodging.
Leave it to me. In the name of Imperator. In war with time. Loading.
Swift and resolute. Hopefully this helps. The end has come. I sense your weakness.
Sentinel, protect me.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Me reading up on Pisces and they're so mean to them? They are? What are they saying about me?
Shielding others is my duty.
Is it that we're irresponsible? Because they say that a lot. Among other things.
Astral modulation. Load.
Swift and resolute. Hopefully this helps. Moment of resonance. Keep it together. Is this?
Damn it. Damn it.
Leave it to me. I call upon the Sentinel. In war with time.
Swift and resolute. No hesitation. Hopefully this helps. Keep it together. The end has come. I sense your weakness.
Sentinel, protect me. Crystals, give me strength. Together we stand. Purify. Leave it to me. Iron graft.
Swift and resolute. No hesitation. Hopefully this helps. The hour is upon us.
Sentinel, protect me. Judgment time. Bluebird, be my salvation.
Oh, I think I missed. I think it was too far. I think I overestimated the range of Phoebe's ultimate.
Leave it to me. In the name of Astral modulation.
Swift and resolute. Strike. Hopefully this helps.
I'll just give it a couple more tries and then I'll stop. If I don't win.
I sense your weakness.
Sentinel protect me. Crystals, give me strength.
Oh, I messed up again.
Pain is my penitence. Together we stand. I see the light.
A Pisces man loves to laugh and needs someone funny and carefree by his side. On the other hand, he is highly sensitive and has the need to listen and to please people in his life.
Leave it to me.
I don't think that's that mean.
I engraft you new. Loading.
Swift and resolute.
Also, I would say I'm highly sensitive and
keep it together.
Have the need to listen and please people. That sounds right.
Last chance.
Sentinel protect me. Judgment time. Ha! Together we stand. Shielding others is my duty. Oath from the heart. In war with time.
Swift and resolute. Strike.
Okay.
Moment of
Keep
rest.
going.
I sense your weakness.
Sentinel protect me. Answer me. Bluebird. Be my salvation. Together we stand. Purify. Path is arduous. Shielding others is my duty. Repent. Leave it to me. Shine, holy light. Physical damage detected. Durability.
That one's got like a really big wind-up. It's hard to... How can they say these things about fish? I don't think they're that mean. I don't think that's that mean stuff to say about fish.
I engraft you new.
Swift and resolute. Hopefully this helps.
At least where I'm concerned, it doesn't feel very off the mark.
Sounds
are
fading.
But they also say strengths, compassionate, gentle, wise, musical. I hope I'm those things.
In war with time.
I think I know I'm at least a couple of those things.
Is this the end?
Leave it to me.
Yeah, thank you, Cole.
Durability low. Do not impede. Astral modulation. Low.
Swift and resolute. I sense your weakness. Hopefully this helps. The hour is upon us. Strike from the shadows.
Sentinel protect me. Bluebird, be my salvation.
And I know I haven't shown anybody like me doing music stuff yet, but I do hope to do song covers eventually. I just kind of have to practice a bit more.
Vow from the soul. Sentinel. I engraft you new. Low.
Swift and resolute. Hopefully this helps. Moment of resonance.
Sentinel protect me. Ha, crystals, give me strength. Together we stand. Over there. Shielding others is my duty.
Yeah.
to me. In the name of Imperator, do not impede in war with time.
Swift and resolute. I sense your. Hopefully this helps. I must not.
No.
Falter.
Let's just take a minute and look at what it's doing here.
This is
Oh wow.
the end.
Really goes in with those claws. You notice me humming from time to time? Well, yeah, but that's not like real performing, you know? Alright, I think I'm gonna end here for now. I'll finish that another time. Oh. Rover and Shorekeeper are still dead. Let's do something about that.
Precision and quantification are the bedrock of
No longer dead.
They're what make.
Alright. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me. I hope you had a nice time going through the new quest with me and also just hanging out and chatting. I had a nice time. I'm not sure when my next stream will be. It'll probably be not tomorrow, maybe Sunday. I do want to get on with more Claire Obscure stuff soon. So hopefully soon. Ah! Lava you too, Wesley. Thank you. This was a lovely time. I'm glad you had a nice time. I did too. Thanks for hanging out. Okay, I think we are going to go raid Hero, my friend, Hero Style TV. He is playing the new Resident Evil game that just came out. So if you're not a fan of horror games, I guess be aware. I'm not a fan of horror games because they scare me. But he's my friend. So we're gonna go raid him. Yeah, so let's go say hi to Kira. And yes, I think that's all I've got to say. So thank you for coming. Hope you all have a really good night and a good weekend up ahead of you. Bye bye everybody. Thank you for coming. See you later.